for anybody who doesn't know, this is obviously on the Ponyverse, but the Ponyverse is the website that backs MLPforums, and that's what most of you would have heard of is the MLPforums. Who has heard of it, been on it? Okay, that's not very much. Anyways, I'm one of the staff members. I go by Troblums, and I wanted to start with just the Ponyverse in general and what it is. So it's got, I think, 6 or 7 coming up, different sections. First is the MLPforums, Pony Arcade, Pony FM, Equestria TV, and then we've also got a feature-length film coming out, Last Stand of Harmony, and another new one, which is the next presentation after this one. So if you're a role player, you would probably want to stick around. So the Ponyverse allows for a universal login for all of these sites. You can do global notifications, so if you're on Pony Arcade and you decide that you want to talk to your friend over on MLPforums, you can do that. Also, and nobody here would do this, but if you get banned from one of the sites, you can still use the other ones, but don't get banned. We've got dedicated servers for high traffic use. It's a nonprofit business and got a really awesome, passionate staff like me. So the first part that we're going to talk about is Pony Arcade, and that's you.
So Pony Arcade it's a set of dedicated servers for some of the popular, oops, that's a little too close, popular multiplayer games. There's a couple of Counter-Strike Global Offensive servers. There's a dedicated Minecraft server for anyone who plays Minecraft. Servers? I was about to get to that. That's next. Yes, there's a couple of Team Fortress 2 servers. There's one that's vanilla, and then there's one that requires some custom map downloading. There's also a Gary's Mod server, and there's a collection of IRC channels for anyone who still or again uses IRC. We've actually got 7 of them, and of course there's a Steam group, which is anyone can join. So if you want to pop on there. I'm on the Steam group as Endless Music, so you can find me. I've got a companion queue because, of course, it's that or a pony. The other thing that we have is we have a Pony.fm, which is our own website that allows for bronies to down and upload their music, including lossless uploads. It's a community hosting and database all in one. So you can kind of check out what other people are listening to, what other people are playing, listen to other people's playlists, that kind of stuff. Stream your own DJing stuff if you want. So there wasn't really a website that had that capability for a dedicated fan group. I mean, there's that kind of stuff if you don't mind just putting it out there for everyone, but this is more for just this group. And so it's fan created, and also as a listener and or maker, you can do whatever you want with it. It's pretty open and free, and it's still in beta, so it's kind of vague on purpose. It's kind of whatever we want it to be, it can become. So any feedback is, of course, extremely welcome. Let us know what you're using it for, want to be able to use it for, and we'll try to make it happen. There's a beta app for the Android that's available for testing, and the iOS app is still in development but coming soon. So.
And that was completely coded by Feldo, who founded the entire works, and it's branched out obviously since then. But he's kind of a music, whatever.
Music buff.
Yes, music buff, there you go. So the next one is Equestria TV. It was apparently, I got to talk to one of the administrators about this, and he was really excited, so this part's longer than the rest, but that's okay. So it was modeled after SyncTube, and Equestria TV was, sorry, and it allows users to make their own video channels. There's also one main channel, the CMC Clubhouse, which synchronizes so that everybody can watch at the same time. And the nice part is that it's also got a built-in chat program, so you can talk about whatever is playing. They also do live streams of new episodes as well as old episodes, but almost as they're coming out. Too early for me to get up, but you can watch the newest episodes there on the CMC Clubhouse. You can also queue videos from Dailymotion and YouTube. So you can queue it up to play back to back. And there's always, if not somebody in there, at least something playing. But the other admin, Artemis, is usually, if he's home, he's there. Other bronies. The last one, I didn't really get a whole lot of information because I couldn't get a hold of the head guy because this was kind of dumped on me last minute. But it is a full-length feature film, story-driven. It's got a lot of music to it. It's starring the main cast, but I think it's done in the stick ponies that they used in the wedding episode, the cardboard cutouts. I think it's all that, but I'm not sure 100%. There's somebody that makes them for us, and she's actually really good at it, and she's also very busy. So it's got 5 vocal numbers and a full score of music, with 2 songs which are available from Pony FM, which is really cool. So they're completely hosted. You can go and look at them at any point. And it's got full animation rigs, which will be released online for free. So I have no part in that, but it's very nifty. And finally, the MLPforums, if you're familiar with it at all, it's huge. The last I checked, we had 200,000 posts, close to that in members. I don't remember how many. I should have looked that up. That would have been smart. I was hoping to actually have internet so that there would be more than just this lovely poster that was made for me. But that's what we've got. But it's got something for everyone. It's got a debate pit, which is scary. Don't go in there.
Unless you like debate, in which case it's great.
There's tons of feedback. You can talk to all of the staff, and there's a lot of us. There's probably 50 of us total across all of the different parts. Role play, what else? General discussion, show discussion, just really anything that you can think of has either been brought up or will be brought up. It's moderated fairly closely.
It's basically, it's a slice of the internet that's been pony branded, I guess you could say, ponyified. So that, you know, if you want, you can just immerse yourself in it and not have to worry too much about anyone judging you or being nasty or anything, because you can just be yourself or your pony self with freedom and not have to worry at all. Just have fun, be yourself.
And for the most part, it's a much kinder community than the rest of the internet. One of the rules on it is love and tolerate. So, yeah, and then it's also got, because I'm the role play person, one of them, it's got places where you can set up your OC, and even if you're not using it for role playing, you can jot down all of the information that you have in your head about your OC in one place.
There's a space for if you've got a drawing of it, or if you're trying to find a drawing. There's people who do that either for free or for a little higher quality. They'll take $5 or $10 for it. So if you want someone to draw the pony that you have in mind for your original character, there's people who do that, and they're there on the forums. That's what they do. And
another thing is we've got a section called Octavia's something. And it's for all the art stuff. We've got commissions. If you are interested in signing up to do commissions for the site does get a small cut for it, but you get a majority of the money. You can post anything pony art related, anything art related that isn't pony. We've got a section for that too. Really just anything that music you would want to have is included there. So, not really a half hour, but we're going to go with it. That's all I have for this particular panel. I do have another one. I said again.
Specifically about the role play and going
About
more in
role
depth
play,
about
and I
that.
do have a lot more on that. So I apologize. This is considerably shorter than I wanted it to be, but like I said, last minute. Does anybody have any questions?
I want to know something about it.
Go for it.
So the music website was that Pony FM?
Pony.fm.
Okay. And the TV one was?
Equestria TV, you can find it all on MLPforums or on Poniverse.net. We'll take you straight to it.
Yeah.
Actually, he was next.
This may be a bit left field, but you mentioned, kind of working the internet and so on and so forth. In setting this up, how much trouble have you had with the whole internet security, et cetera, et cetera? How's that, if you guys are even the ones who
We do the Heartbleed.
Heartbleed? Yeah.
Is that what it's called? That has, yes, that was protected against since the 6th. So we do have a massive team of people that are programming all that. So securities.
There is a security team that handles it. We're not part of that, but they are at least trying to keep on top of that. If you want to know more about the Heartbleed stuff, I do have some insight to that, but
I do not.
Regarding the feature film, is it pretty much just a one-man band, or are there a bunch of people just being assembled to actually create it itself?
There is a massive team for it. Huge team.
Is there any way that, how does one, are they still open for additional team members?
Absolutely. If you go to ponyverse.net, I'm sorry, I don't know the website on that exact one, but if you go to ponyverse.net, it's got a link to all the different parts of the Ponyverse, and that one is called Last Stand of Harmony.
Last Stand of Harmony?
Or it might be under Writers something. I don't remember, I'm sorry. I should know this. I was hoping to have internet, but I'm not paying that much, so. Anybody else? Questions? Yes?
Is there a place that focuses on writing?
Yeah.
yeah, there's a writing
There's
section.
a lot of stuff that would be normally like fanfic type stuff is hosted normally on fanfiction, but a lot of people will put blogs and put everything that they've got into one blog so that you can use that. So.
Yeah. And if there's a feature you want, they have a staff of over 50, so
And you can always ask for
request. It's something that they can at least throw together. So
Yes.
You're just starting to learn about all the pony stuff. Is this a good site to kind of get into, or is this more for people who already know what's going on?
This is actually the largest brony forum, so this is definitely somewhere that is good to start getting to know people, getting more into the show. I had seen all of season 2 when I joined, I believe up to season 3, but there's people who are still just starting and finding this community just absolutely fascinating. So while they're still watching it, they've joined so that they can talk about what has been seen.
yeah.
So if you want critiques, there's all over the site. There's, I mean, really just anything you can think of.
Yeah. It is a very supportive community, though. So if you want to get started or find what interests you, at least you can ask questions and get pointed in the right direction if we don't have it. Although odds are we'll have it, or at least something relating to it.
Any other questions? No? Okay. I think that's it. I've got business cards for the Ponyverse website if anybody would like them, and that's
With
it.
the website. So.
Thank you.